Mystical Love and Light here. I was going through the Scott Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs, and I thought that I would that's bugging me that it's so high up. Hold up. Ay. That's better. You can see me better. Okay. So, I rewrote in my book that I write stuff in, my making waters and oils, powders. So a lot of times when I remake them, I just refer back to my books that I have already made them before. But I wanted to go over the poisonous herbs because I feel like that is very, very important. I just saw the video I did before on the red brick. That's what I had gotten out. Well, we kept trying to show everybody, and it was like a blooper video. That's how much I got, because I stopped right after the video. What do you want? Come on, jump, jump. Okay, she's got to come up here. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. So anyway, I thought it very important, since we were talking about some substitutions earlier, that we should talk about the poisonous herbs. So I went through this whole book and wrote down the poisonous herbs that he's referring to in here. Now, granted, it's not all poisonous herbs. I'm sure there's thousands of them. But he went over, I believe, like 52 of them. And they're like scattered all through the book by alphabetical order. And so I went ahead and wrote them down in the back of my book. You're a wiggle worm, Mommy. You're being a little wiggle worm, Mommy. And and so I thought that I would go over just the poisonous herbs that he talked about. And so I wrote them down. And then there's I believe there's another page. Yeah, another half a page after that. Okay. You gonna keep wiggling? You gonna keep wiggling? You want me to put you down? You want me to put you down? Hmm? Okay, you go. Okay. Alright. So, I wrote them down. And I put, there's hundreds of poisonous herbs here. But here are a few poisonous herbs. And I'm going to give you the names of the poisonous herbs. And then from there, you do your own research on that particular plant, herb, whatever you want to call it. So this won't take very long. Okay. So I'll just start, I put them down in alphabetical order. And these are poisonous herbs, poisonous plants. Adam and Eve roots. Agaric. Agaric. Belladonna. Be still. It's BE-STILL. Bittersweet. Bloodroot. Now, I have a lot of my poisonous ones up there, and I have a few of them here because I know where they're at, and I'm the only one that's in here. My husband only comes in here when I'm in here. If I'm not in here, he does not come in here. I'll tell him where something is, go get it. No, you go get it. So I may just maybe put me another shelf, because I have no more shelves. Maybe put me another shelf and then put all of them together, or just go ahead and move the other ones up there on the top shelf. I don't ever get anybody coming over to my house because my house is not childproof, so I don't really have friends that comes over because they know very well they have to leave their children at home, because to be safe, I tell them don't bring your kids in the house, just to be safe. Okay, so we got to the bittersweet, then bloodroot, blue flag, bryony, B-R-I-O-N-Y, broom, cactus. It's not all cactus. Some variations of the cactus. It specifically said the ones that you cannot eat are poisonous. But that's what it said. It didn't go into detail. So like I say, do your own research on every single one of these if you need to know any more information other than, you know, pregnancy. Not pregnancy. I said pregnancy because I was thinking of one of them on here, that if you're pregnant, it's not good to be around, or if you're breastfeeding. But it wasn't that one. Okay, so some varieties of cactus. Calamus. Several plants of calamus is poisonous. Castrol. Oh, I know which one it was. Let's see. Okay, the lemongrass. Not that it's poisonous, but the lemongrass, if you're pregnant or you're breastfeeding, you don't want to have anything to do with the lemongrass. Okay, so I was trying to remember that, and that's why I said that earlier. Okay, castor, C-A-S-T-O-R, celandine, C-E-L-A-N-D-I-N-E, China berry. I haven't seen China berry since I lived in Texas. We had a whole yard that front and back had China berry trees in the front and back of the house. Chrysanthemum, columbine, the seed is poisonous. Daffodil, daisy, euphoria. That word sounds like E-U-P-H-O-R-B-I-A. I think that's how to say it. Okay, fern. Some varieties of fern are poisonous, so know your ferns. Foxglove, gourd. Some varieties of gourd are poisonous. Heliotrope, H-E-L-I-O-T-R-O-P-E. Black hellebore, H-E-L-L-E-B-O-R-E. Hemlock, henbane. Let me get a drink of coffee before it gets cold. High John the Conqueror, horse chestnut, lily. Some are poisonous. I know the daylily, and I believe the tiger lily that I'm aware of, those are poisonous, I do believe. Especially the cats. But they are poisonous to people too. And I do use them in my workings, by the way. Lily of the valley, lobelia, mountain mahogany, male fern, mandrake, May apple, mistletoe, morning glory, oleander, periwinkle, plumeria, P-L-U-M-E-R-I-A, poke. Now it just said poke. It didn't say poke weed. It said poke. And I read all the other words that poke goes by, and pokeweed wasn't in there. But I would play it safe. It says poke. Maybe it's certain parts of it. Do your research. If I don't know for sure, I'm just assuming the whole thing is, unless I look it up and find out something more specific myself. St. John's wort, quirl or quill, Squuill, toadstool, which we know that's a mushroom, tobacco, tonka, uva ursula, it's UVA, and then the second word is URSA. Wahoo, wolfsbane, wormwood, YEW, and yohimbe, YOHIMBE. So those are the poisonous herbs, plants that are in Scott Cunningham's book. So I got through it pretty fast. If I sat here and went through page by page by page trying to find the ones that are poisonous, I would be here for about 45 minutes to an hour. And that's why I went through here and wrote it down so it would be more simpler. And there you go. Those are the poisonous plants or herbs that are in his Encyclopedia and Magical Herbs, Scott Cunningham. Thank you for watching. Have a great night, since it's already, I don't know, 11 o'clock or something. Have a great night and bless me. Bye.